you look closely here, we can see that they're fighting in the car. Like, it looks like a physical fight.
After you got married, you called her your fiance.
Because it's like 50-50. Because in the right context or the wrong, I'll be like, hey, how's my wife? They're like, oh, you got married? I'm like, no, but marriage is a societal construct, and like, no, the government's not gonna.
Logan Paul's now getting completely destroyed, and his wife is divorcing him. Yes, guys, you heard that right. Logan Paul is currently facing a lawsuit against CoffeeZilla after defaming him himself, and is also being sued by a crypto investor over the Cryptozoo NFT project scam. On top of that, Prime hydration manufacturer has filed a lawsuit against Logan Paul's brand. Suddenly, news is coming out that Logan Paul is going to divorce his wife just 3 weeks after their wedding. After that, Logan Paul could lose half of his property according to the law, which could leave him completely broke and totally destroyed. So, what is actually going on with Logan Paul? Keep watching till the end. So as you know, Logan Paul just got married to his fiancée, Nina Agdal, only a month ago, but now they are going to divorce. This is really ruining Logan Paul, but considering all of his shady behavior and reckless actions recently, it's not surprising. A clip has gone viral on social media showing Logan Paul brutally humiliating his wife in a taxi in Paris behind the camera. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, when this was captured on camera, people started realizing that if this happened in just one frame, imagine what must be happening in their real life off camera. And guys, as you know, they have a child. Logan Paul and Nina Agdal are making the child's life unfortunate because of this. If the divorce actually happens, as per American law, Logan Paul could lose half of his wealth from his net worth. Now, as this news spreads, a lot of people are commenting on it. Some are saying Logan should have talked to the many exes of Nina. There seems to be a common theme in her past relationships ending badly. Just look at how many times people actually use the word many in these comments. Others are saying money doesn't always buy happiness, and for these two it seems it hasn't. So why are they actually divorcing? It seems like it's largely Logan Paul's fault. Even he reportedly treated marriage as a social show and didn't truly believe in it.
She's been my wife since I got engaged.
Question for you. When she actually became your wife, why did you start calling her your fiance?
Yeah, so weird.
You've been calling her your wife since you met her, and then
know.
literally every time you talked about her last night after you got married, you called her your fiance.
Because it's like 50-50. Because in the right context or the wrong, I'll be like, hey, how's my wife? They're like, oh, you got married? I'm like, no, but marriage is a societal construct, and like, no, the government's not gonna tell. I don't want to dive into it, so I go back and forth. And last night I got confused. I got confused. I've been confused. CTE.
Just imagine if someone like Logan Paul, who doesn't care about relationships and only cares about money, tries to have a peaceful life with a partner. It's almost impossible. Some people are commenting on the hypocrisy, saying things like, it seems sort of hypocritical to have a huge celebration when you don't believe in marriage. Another person said, he barely touched her during the wedding. I don't think he likes women. He's so in love with himself, there's no room for anyone else. I completely agree with that. He is in love only with money and fame. Another comment said, if he doesn't want to be married, then it's wrong to have a child, get engaged, and throw a big wedding. It's torture for the other person. Nina probably wanted the experience of marriage, but he didn't, which makes the relationship doomed from the start. So, there are a lot of opinions from people online, but one thing is clear. They are going to divorce soon. What do you think about this? Let me know. Logan Paul actually used his wife to gain fame and money multiple times throughout his life. Yes, guys, but when it comes to taking responsibility, Logan Paul is now really refusing to do so. Remember when it was the peak time for Prime Hydration and the Lunchly brand with Mr. Beast promotion? They made a lot of money. And what did Logan Paul do? He used his pregnant wife in the promotion to earn even more, completely ruining the public's trust.
And of course, we have our snacks and our energy drink, none other than the greatest meals in the world. Lunchly, of course, we have the turkey, cheese, and cracker stack. Also the Fiesta Nachos, my personal favorite.
Love.
Even before that, about a year ago, Logan Paul faced criticism for allegedly defaming MMA fighter Dylan Dennis, leading to a $150,000 lawsuit. Some people claimed that Logan Paul used his wife in that situation as well to make money. Yes, that's how Logan Paul has repeatedly exploited his wife.
Has Dylan Dennis finally gone too far? A restraining order might mean yes. Dylan Dennis has brutally gone after Logan Paul's fiancée Nina Agdal, leading up to their fight on October 14th. As reported by TMZ, Nina Agdal is suing suing Dylan Dennis for no less than $150,000, all for sharing intimate images of her, which is in direct violation of federal law.
Now, if Logan Paul divorces her, as per US law, he will lose half of his wealth, which will go to his wife. And that's not all. As you know, Logan Paul is currently facing multiple lawsuits. With all this happening, Logan Paul could be completely destroyed. Now, let's take a look at the other lawsuit situations he is facing. Now, Logan Paul actually made a new plan to make the situation worse for others in both his Cryptozoo scam lawsuit and the defamation lawsuit against CoffeeZilla. When Logan Paul realized that he had nothing to survive on, no solid evidence to defend himself, he tried a new move by filing a motion against Don Holland, the main class action representative of the Cryptozoo scam lawsuit. In this video, a lawyer actually breaks down the real issue.
Logan Paul recently filed a motion to compel discovery from Don Holland. You'll notice that Holland is not a party to the defamation case against CoffeeZilla. Rather, he's the class representative for the Cryptozoo scam class action lawsuit. And Paul filed this motion because he wants the court to compel discovery from Holland, ostensibly to be used in the defamation lawsuit.
Actually, Logan Paul is now trying this because he has nothing to defend himself. His goal is to delay the process or create confusion for the court and others. That's why Logan Paul thought, show me all of your data, referring to the Cryptozoo scam lawsuit filed against him. Now, common sense says the Cryptozoo case has been ongoing for 3 to 4 years, so why should the witnesses or the class representative reveal their history from 10 years ago? This is actually a new strategy by Logan Paul to delay the case, make the situation worse, and disturb others,
so that it can be litigated in the same place as the Cryptozoo scam class action case. One of those reasons is, as I just referenced, that Paul brought this case in part to seek revenge on CoffeeZilla for outing Paul.
But when Logan made this move, CoffeeZilla responded smartly. He's now saying, okay, let's combine the two cases, the Cryptozoo scam and the defamation case, in one court with one judge, so it can all be considered together more efficiently. The situation for Logan Paul is not looking good. He tried a new strategy, using his money to harass victims and witnesses in an attempt to delay the case and confuse the judge. But now with CoffeeZilla stepping in again, it looks like Logan Paul may not be able to survive this case at all. He could lose everything and might even face prison time soon. This is happening because Logan Paul is actually making his own situation worse with his shady tactics. While all this was going on, the FDA revealed that Logan's other business with KSI Prime Hydration, which had already made over $1.2 billion, contained unhealthy amounts of sugar, caffeine, and chemicals that could be harmful, especially to kids. This sparked further investigations by the government.
Morning, New York Senator Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to investigate the energy drink Prime, which he says is being marketed to children and contains the caffeine equivalent of 6 cans of Coca-Cola.
One of the summer's hottest status symbols for kids is not an outfit, it's not a toy, it's a beverage.
It's too much for any growing child, and that much caffeine can cause some adverse effects, such as disrupted sleep, mood disorders, upset stomach, even abnormal heart rhythm.
It didn't stop there. Logan, KSI, and even Mr. Beast's joint venture Lunchly, which is marketed toward children, also came under fire from authorities. Reports claimed it contained extremely high sodium levels and even molded ingredients, posing serious health risks to children. After all the backlash, if we sum it up, Logan Paul has scammed millions of dollars from people, starting with the Pokemon card publicity stunt. That stunt wasn't just for show, it was the foundation for everything else he did. Then came Cryptozoo, Prime Hydration, and Lunchly, all of which ended up falling apart and exposing more scams. And now, with all the scams coming back to haunt him through lawsuits and investigations, the news is looking really bad for Logan Paul. As you've seen, if he actually goes through with a divorce from his wife, he could lose half of his wealth. So, if Logan Paul ends up completely destroyed in his life because of all this, what do you think about it? Let me know.